Your mechanic tells you to replace something and you have no idea if he's being straight with you or padding the bill. Your dashboard light comes on and you don't know if it's urgent or if you've got another 6 months. You're driving a part that's way past its lifespan and you don't even know it yet. That ends today. I'm giving you the exact lifespan of every major car part. No fluff, no upselling, just the numbers. Save this video. You're gonna come back to it. Here's what nobody in the automotive industry really wants you to know. Most car problems are completely predictable. Parts don't just randomly fail. They wear down on a schedule. And if you know that schedule, you're never caught off guard, never taken advantage of, and never stranded on the side of a road wondering what went wrong. Think of this as your car's biological clock. Every part has one. Let's go through all of them. Tires. Let's start with the 4 things literally keeping you connected to the road. Tires last somewhere between 25,000 and 50,000 miles, depending on the type of tire, your driving habits, and how well you maintain them. Performance tires on the aggressive end wear faster. Touring tires on a well-maintained vehicle can stretch toward that 50,000-mile mark comfortably. But here's what most people don't know. Tires also have an age limit completely independent of mileage. Even if a tire looks fine and has plenty of tread, the rubber compound starts breaking down after about 6 years. By 10 years, a tire is considered unsafe regardless of how it looks on the outside. The degradation happens internally in the structure you can't see. Check the sidewall of your tire. There's a 4-digit number stamped into it. The first 2 digits are the week, the last 2 are the year of manufacture. If your tires say 1518, they were made in the 15th week of 2018. Do that math before you assume your tires are fine just because the tread looks okay. Rotation every 5,000 to 7,000 miles is what keeps wear even and pushes tires toward that higher mileage range. Skip rotations consistently and you'll be replacing tires thousands of miles early every single time. Brakes. Brake pads. The part people ignore until they can't anymore. Brake pads typically last between 30,000 and 70,000 miles, and that range is wide on purpose because driving style affects brake life more than almost any other factor. City driving with constant stop-and-go traffic destroys brake pads faster than highway driving. Aggressive braking from high speeds generates intense heat that accelerates wear dramatically. The wear indicator is built right into the pad. When it gets thin enough, it contacts the rotor and produces that high-pitched squealing sound. That sound is not an annoyance, it's an engineered warning signal. At that point, you have some time, but not a lot. When the squealing turns into grinding, metal on metal, you've gone past the pad entirely. Now you're damaging the rotor, which is a far more expensive fix. Rotors typically last 50 to 70,000 miles, but they don't survive being used as a substitute for worn-out brake pads. Brake fluid is separate and almost always overlooked. It absorbs moisture over time, which lowers its boiling point and reduces braking performance. Flush it every 2 years or 30,000 miles. It's cheap insurance on something you really cannot afford to have fail. Battery. The average car battery lasts 3 to 5 years. That's it. 3 to 5 years, and most people have no idea how old their battery is right now. Here's the pattern that plays out constantly. The battery gives 0 warning signs for years. Then, one cold morning, it simply doesn't have enough power to start the car. It didn't fail overnight. It had been declining for months. Cold weather just exposed the weakness that was already there. Get your battery tested for free at any auto parts store once it hits the 3-year mark. It takes 5 minutes and the results tell you exactly how much life is left. This one habit alone will prevent the overwhelming majority of unexpected breakdowns.
Extreme heat shortens battery life significantly. If you live somewhere with brutal summers, consistent temperatures above 100 degrees, plan for closer to 3 years, not 5. Heat degrades the internal chemistry faster than anything else. One more thing, corroded battery terminals cause starting problems that mimic a dead battery. Clean white or blue buildup off the terminals with a wire brush before assuming the battery itself needs replacing. Sometimes that's the entire fix. Belts. Your Serpentine belt is one of the hardest working parts in your engine. It drives your alternator, power steering pump, air conditioning compressor, and water pump, all simultaneously all the time the engine is running. Replace it between 60,000 and 100,000 miles. Don't wait for it to show obvious cracking or fraying. By the time the damage is visible to an untrained eye, the belt is already overdue. Have it inspected at every major service interval and let a mechanic assess the condition. When a serpentine belt snaps, it doesn't just leave you stranded, it can immediately kill your power steering mid-turn, disable your cooling system, causing rapid overheating, and if it wraps around other components, the damage compounds fast. Timing belts are different and even more critical. Not all cars have them, some use a timing chain instead, which lasts much longer, but if your vehicle has a timing belt, the replacement interval is typically 60,000 to 105,000 miles, depending on the manufacturer. Check your owner's manual for the exact number. A snapped timing belt can bend your engine's valves, destroy pistons, and cause what mechanics call catastrophic engine failure. The repair bill starts at $2,000 and climbs from there. The belt replacement itself usually costs $300 to $500. There is no scenario where skipping this one makes sense. Filters. Filters are the most affordable maintenance items on this list and somehow still the most neglected. Your engine air filter needs replacement every 15,000 to 30,000 miles. A clogged air filter restricts airflow to the engine, reduces fuel efficiency, increases emissions, and makes the engine work harder than it needs to. It's a $20 to $30 part, and you can swap it yourself in under 5 minutes. Cabin air filter, the one that cleans the air you breathe inside the car, should be replaced every 15,000 to 25,000 miles. If you've never replaced it and you've owned your car for years, pull it out and look at it. What you find will motivate you immediately. Fuel filter varies more by vehicle, typically every 20,000 to 40,000 miles on older cars. Many modern vehicles have lifetime fuel filters built into the fuel pump assembly. Check your owner's manual on this one. Oil filter gets replaced with every oil change, non-negotiable. A clogged oil filter restricts oil flow to engine components that depend on constant lubrication. It costs about $8. There is no reason to skip it. Spark plugs. Spark plugs ignite the fuel-air mixture that powers every single combustion cycle in your engine. When they degrade, you get misfires, rough idling, reduced fuel economy, and sluggish acceleration, symptoms that are easy to misdiagnose as something far more expensive. Standard copper spark plugs last 30,000 miles. Iridium or platinum plugs, which most modern cars use, last 60,000 to 100,000 miles. The longer life plugs cost more upfront, but are absolutely worth it in reduced maintenance frequency and consistent engine performance. Here's the thing about car ownership that nobody actually teaches you. The people who spend the least money on their cars over a lifetime aren't the ones who avoid maintenance. They're the ones who do it on schedule, before things break, before damage spreads to neighboring components, before a $40 part becomes a $1,500 repair. You now know the numbers. You know what to watch for and when. You know how to walk into a mechanic's shop and have an actual conversation instead of just nodding along and hoping for the best. That knowledge is worth more than any single repair you'll ever pay for.